someone's brave enough to come up. Some dude on the internet. How's it going, my guy?
Not too bad about yourself.
Good. Doing all right. Doing all right. So, what do you think about the topics up here? What's your particular position? Are you a theist? Are you an atheist? And where do you
I'm
stand?
agnostic atheist, but curious which flavor of theism I'm dealing with here.
So, I believe that there is a God, the first cause, the uncaused
Okay.
cause, omnipotent being, all powerful, all intelligent, essentially the omnis, for the most part, not all of them, but many of the omnis. But yeah, but the question is about which particular issue you want to discuss and what your position is on that.
Oh, I think I was actually trying to get into that. So,
Sure.
do you have like a brand of Christianity that you assume?
No, I'm not a Christian, but what does my worldview have to do with your particular position?
Oh, it's because if you're stating that atheists don't have a moral background or a source of truth, then that's stating that you do have truth, which means that you have to explain how your truth is better than the other theistic religions. So that's why I'm trying to nail down and see which one you are, so I could say that same evidence you use to derive your truth. Why then are Mormons not able to have it, or Jehovah Witnesses, or something like that? So that's why I'm asking you what your truth is and what brand you espouse.
Yeah, so I mean, you could just ask me, what do I mean by atheists are morally bankrupt? That's the one sounds like you want to talk about. So,
No, no, no. I
atheists,
mean, I'm being very specific here. Are you Christian? Are you Islam? Like, what's your religion?
yeah, yeah, but you see, the thing is, you knowing what my particular worldview
Hmm.
is probably won't explain to you what I mean by the statement. So I can just
Well,
explain to you what I
I'll
mean.
lead you to the next step I was going to is that, and so like if you're a Christian, for instance, right?
Hmm.
There's 20,000 different sects of Christianity, and you'd have to tell me why, if you're deriving morality from that particular version of God, there are 20 different interpretations, 20,000 different interpretations. Do you
No,
get what I'm getting at?
well, no, I mean, I can just tell you what I think about your worldview because that's a statement about your worldview. If you're an
Well,
atheist,
I'm claiming
then
agnostic. Did you get that means that I do
yeah,
not
but you said
have
agnostic
Gnosticism, I don't have secret
atheist.
knowledge.
But you
Yeah.
said agnostic atheist, so therefore you don't believe that God exists. So
No,
my
but I
claim
do
is
not
based
have
on,
conclusive. I don't have secret knowledge. So agnostic, gnostic, secret knowledge, no secret knowledge, theist, atheist, believing in God, not believing in God. I do not have absolute knowledge that there is no God, but I do not have any evidence that lead me to having secret knowledge of a God.
yeah, but regardless, if you don't believe in the God claim, that statement
Mhm.
applies to you. Atheists are morally bankrupt, which is a statement
Oh, but
about
the reason
the
I'm
atheistic
agnostic atheist
worldview.
is because I can demonstrate that there's so much conflict within theistic thought that there's no way of deriving truth from it.
Okay, I disagree with that, but are you
But
not
then,
picking
but
any of the
why?
topics? Are you not
I'm
picking
sorry?
any of the topics? I mean, if you don't want to, that's
No,
perfectly
no,
fine,
I'm
but
starting on your foundation. That's how I'm working to it. So
yeah,
that's why
but
I'm
see,
asking,
this
what
is
are
my
you?
platform, not your platform. So if you want to discuss one of the topics, you can pick one of the topics. If you don't want to pick one of the topics,
I'm
then don't.
asking
It's
what
okay.
type of, I'm asking about your God. I'm asking what you believe in.
So if you have a position, then let us know what your position is. Do you disagree with any of the statements? If you don't disagree with any
You
of the
get that I'm
statements,
trying to get to your conversation by asking what your foundation
yeah,
is.
but the way to get to the conversation is you come into the platform and you say, hey, here's my position. I don't agree with this particular statement. And then you can tell us why you don't agree with it. If you don't
I
understand what the
just
statement
stated that my
means,
argument is you
yeah,
cannot
if you
derive.
don't agree with what or you don't understand what the statement is, I can just tell you what the statement means and why I have the conclusion and the opinion that I have on that. My
All right,
statement
let's
is
get to that.
about your worldview. If you're an atheist, it's about your worldview. And your
If you're going
worldview,
to knock down my world review, you have to show me what the alternative is.
that's a
And I could
fallacy.
easily knock down
That's
whatever
a
you're going to throw
fallacy.
at me.
That's a complete fallacy. I don't need to knock down, I don't need to present my worldview in order to say that your worldview is garbage. I mean, if your worldview is
You're
garbage,
proposing
it
an
just needs
alternative, a
to,
God-based one. So what's your God?
yeah, I mean, we can talk about that after, but do you have any position at all on any of the statements up here? You can
No,
say,
I'm
yeah, I have a
showing that you
position or I
don't
don't.
have a position yourself. Do you get what
I
I'm
do have
saying?
a position. Philosophy is
Then
broken.
what's your God? What
Logic
is
and
your God,
rationality is
sir?
not objective. Atheists are morally bankrupt. Those are the positions that I have. If you don't agree with
What
the
is your
position,
God? A simple question.
dude, you're wasting my time. If you came up here just to talk about
You
what
got
is my
four
God
people
and all
in
that,
here. I'm just asking what your
yeah,
God is. You use a little bit of
so
time and tell me what's going on.
I don't really want to do that because my worldview has nothing
Because your
to
God
do
has no
with this
foundation.
position. My worldview has nothing to do with these positions. So
You
if
got
you can't
nothing. You got
counter
nothing
it,
of substance here.
if
That's
you
what
can't
it's
counter
like
it, it
shadow
just
boxing.
shows, yeah, if you can't counter it, no, because the problem is you think, you do this whataboutism. It's a fallacy to say,
Okay.
well,
Heavy.
you guys are in the same boat and you have the same problem. Well, you just conceded the point. The
No,
moment you say
you're
that,
claiming
you're
Gnosticism. If you're
conceding the point.
claiming that God is a source of truth, you're claiming Gnosticism. I'm asking what flavor
Yeah,
of Gnosticism
I
I'm
am.
dealing with.
But you're an
Okay, then what is it?
agnostic atheist. You're an agnostic atheist, right?
Yeah.
So you're someone who does not believe in the God claim. And if you don't believe in the God claim, then you're morally bankrupt. And what
And
I
I'm
mean by
asking
that,
you, are you Gnostic or agnostic about your God thing?
I'm Gnostic about my God. I
Okay.
know that God exists and I
How did
believe that
you
God
come to
exists.
that secret knowledge?
But what difference does that make? What difference does that make?
Because that's your whole entire argument.
So
I'm
you're
not
trying to
arguing that
shift
you
the
can't.
burden. You're trying to shift the
No,
burden
I'm
of proof.
arguing
It's
that
just
you
not going to
cannot
work.
have secret
It's not
knowledge,
going to
and you're
work.
claiming that you do. So I'm asking, what is your secret knowledge?
It's not going to work, dude. If you came onto my
Okay,
platform
all right, dude.
just
You're just
to,
wasting my time.
yeah, man, you're wasting my time. You came onto my platform. I'm talking about your worldview, and your worldview leads to this kind of garbage, which is, you can't defend your own positions. Atheists are morally bankrupt. It's just the truth. You have no way of grounding your morals. You have no way of presenting it. And, that's why he came up here and wasn't able to actually justify anything. He just came up to say, well, whataboutism? What about your worldview? What about your worldview? That doesn't get you to the point of having a justification for your own positions. For all you know, I could be an atheist. How would you know? What difference would it make? If I'm an atheist and I say that atheists are morally bankrupt, I can still be perfectly valid in that. I could be a Hindu, I could be a Jew, I could be a Christian, I could be a Muslim, I could be anything. What I could be non-denominational, non-denomination, it doesn't really matter. What my particular worldview is doesn't make a difference to these statements. Atheists are morally bankrupt. That's clear because your foundations for morals are vacuous, they're arbitrary, they're empty. So he tried to come on the platform and, kind of present something like, oh, what about your worldview? What? Do you agree with any of the positions? Or you don't agree with the position? I agree with this position, and this is why I agree, or this is why I don't agree. And that's that. That's that. Hey, he's the atheist. Coming in as an atheist, and you don't have any means of justifying the counter to that. You don't know why atheists are not morally bankrupt. I mean, come on, dude.